Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a company that's been shaking up both the space industry and the stock market. Intuitive Machines, ticker symbol LUNR. LUNR. If you've been following this stock, you might have noticed some wild swings recently. So let's break down what's been happening and what it could mean for you as an investor. Let's start with what kicked all this off. Last week, Intuitive Machines dropped their QT earnings report, and it was a bit of a shocker. Wall Street was bracing for a loss of around $0.18 per share, but instead, they surprised everyone with a profit of $0.29 per share. That sounds like great news, right? But oddly enough, the market didn't celebrate immediately. The stock actually dipped by about 1.4% on Tuesday, followed by another 2.2% drop on Wednesday. So what was going on? Well, the devil's in the details. The profit didn't come from the core business operations. Instead, it was mostly due to some one-time accounting adjustments related to warrants and earnout liabilities. Strip those away and you're left with an operating loss of $28.2 million for the quarter, much worse than analysts had expected. Essentially, the business itself isn't yet profitable, and that's why some investors initially reacted by selling off. But here's where things get interesting. By Thursday, the market did a bit of a 180. Investors started focusing on the bigger picture, and the stock surged over 13%, wiping out all those earlier losses. So why the change of heart? A couple of key reasons. First, despite the short-term losses, Intuitive Machines is growing rapidly. Their revenue is shot up by 130% year over year to $41.4 million, which is huge. This growth is part of why management felt confident enough to raise their full year revenue guidance to between $210 million and $240 million, potentially triple what they had achieved last year. And let's not forget the long-term potential here. Intuitive Machines is doing some groundbreaking work in space. They've already pulled off the first commercial moon landing, and they've got more missions lined up. Their next big milestones is the IM-2 mission. IM-2. Where is it? Let me find it. Yeah, here we go. And this is set for late 2024 or early 2025. If that mission goes well, it could bring in a lot more revenue and boost investor confidence even further. Plus, they're getting into the LUNR ride-share business, which is expected to bring in $18 million. This service could become a steady revenue stream as more companies look to get to the moon without building their own landers. Intuitive Machines will do that for them. But let's stay realistic. Even with all these positives, the company isn't profitable yet in the traditional sense. Their operating loss for the quarter was significant, and most experts don't see them turning a profit until 2026, assuming they can scale up their operations significantly. Basically, they need to triple their current revenue levels. And the company is still burning through cash, about $41.5 million in the first half of 2024. But interestingly, according to the recent business updates, Intuitive is now debt-free, which is a huge milestone. They managed to pay off all their debts and have enough cash on hand. Where is it? Yeah, currently zero debt on the balance sheet. So they managed to pay off all their debts and have enough cash on hand to fund operations for the next 12 months. This is especially impressive considering their cash burn earlier in the year. So what's the takeaway? Intuitive Machines is definitely a speculative play, but it's also one with a lot of potential. They're expanding their services, securing revenue, and managing their finances well. The stock might be volatile, in fact, very volatile, but if you're in it for the long haul and believe in the future commercial space exploration, this could be one to watch closely. So what do you think? Will LUNR stock shoot for the moon? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, see you.